Hey, love bugs. So I'm here, guys, to do the read for Cancers. This is going to be for Cancer house placements, if the messages here resonate. And of course, as always, I want you to take them newbies, cross watchers. You are welcome here. All right. Let's get into the messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancers. Messages for my Cancers. Let's see what you got going on, baby girl. Oh, Devil, first card out. Okay. What's going on with that? And Temperance. Hangman. And Eight of Wands. Cancer, there's something that's coming in, although coming in very slowly, possibly balancing something out. It may be hard for you to change your view on something despite what it is that you see. Tell me more about that Devil. The Hermit. Tell me more about Temperance. The Nine of Wands. King of Pentacles. Ooh. Ten of Wands. And the Six of Cups. First of all, I want to point out the fact that there could be possibly an apology coming in. All right. Somebody is shameful for something that they've done. This is somebody who usually won't apologize. They don't apologize. And somebody could be coming back towards you to tell you that they're having a hard time with the past, okay? I just want to say that part and get that part out the way because I don't really want to focus on that. What I also see here, though, Cancer, is your difficulty to accept that things are different or something's not the same, all right? Sometimes you get so used to disappointment, Cancer, that when something is not disappointing, it's hard to see it that way, all right? And I feel like that's what you could be experiencing. Being stuck, stagnated in a particular energy could involve a Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. But this is just definitely an energy here where you're used to people being a particular kind of way, basically being fucked up people. And there could be a difficulty seeing someone's true intentions or just believing that someone is coming in with bad intentions or they're just like everyone else or some shit like this, okay? So let's see. Tell me, and this, I feel like this is despite what somebody could be showing you. Tell me more about that Eight of Wands. Ooh. Queen of Swords. And the Two of Cups came out. Cancer, why do I get a sense or a feeling of like, why are you doing all of this for me? Or why are you giving all of this to me? Or why are you being so nice to me? Why are you, why? Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Four of Wands and the Fool. And the Empress. Future action could possibly be a new connection, new love connection, new partnership, all right? Someone could be coming in and saying, okay, well, let me see what you got going on. Let me see what you've been through. Well, you know, I can deal with that. So someone may be willing to take this on. Tell me more about the Two of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. I really just get a sense of why are you being so nice to me? Cancer, somebody is coming in. I feel like they have good intentions. But you want to know, like, people don't act this way or people don't usually treat me this way. There's something here about being surprised about someone's good gestures. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Thinking and wondering. Because it's a worry and concern about like, okay, when is everything going to end? When is this person going to serve me up something that is going to make me upset? Or when is somebody going to show me their true colors? When are they really going to start showing their ass? When is the manipulation about to come out? All right. When is the games and the playing and fucking off and fucking around? When is that about to come out? Right. But I feel like someone is like, I feel like you're very honest. First of all, you're very honest about your decisions to maybe avoid relationships or maybe avoid getting involved with other people. Or this could be this person telling you this, Cancer. Doesn't have to be you because of their past, okay? But I feel like someone is saying, you know, like moving very slowly. Okay, there's something could be moving slow. I don't know if you're slowing something down or if somebody else is slowing something down. If there's has to be some sort of careful consideration that's being taken here before somebody accepts something. Cancer, I really feel like you're the one that's giving something to someone, or there's an exchange here. There's a conversation. There's to talk about the past, difficulties, something like this. I ain't a fan of getting into that unless it's necessary. Because don't ever give nobody the tools and the blueprint on how to fuck you over. All right. Never really let somebody know what your triggers are. You know, someone who's coming into love and nurture a situation, they want to avoid those triggers. But motherfuckers that's coming in to manipulate and use you or get what they want out of the situation, they'll use those triggers and they'll use those past hurts and that trauma to manipulate you. All right. So always keep that in mind. I feel like it's a necessary need for me to tell you to be slow to tell people about the heartbreaks and the things that you've been through in the past. All right. Be very aware of that. People will use your hurt, your trauma against you. Some of you are acutely aware of that, and that is why you're looking at somebody like, hold on, what do you want? Why are you being so nice? You know, I see you coming across and you being, you know, a lady, or you're being a gentleman, and I see all of that, but what the fuck is really up? Like, what do you want? What's your end goal? What's your end game? All right. I feel like someone is taking an empty cup from you and they want to fill it. That's what I see. Someone who wants to fill what they consider an empty cup. I feel like someone's end game is relationship, romance, and I don't feel like we're there just yet. Okay. Could be another 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months before we actually get there, or it could be that amount of time before you actually meet this person. You're like, I want to know the truth. Very clear about what you're not putting up with what you're not standing for. All right. And that could come, Cancer, also from somebody that gets to talking about stability or longevity or long-term commitments and something. And it comes very abruptly, very quickly, okay? You could be dealing with somebody that goes from, we got the Queen of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Pentacles in the world, all right? The Strength card. Somebody in the 6 of Wands. Somebody is pushed to want to, or they're excessively thinking about investing. Somebody's thinking about the end game, the investment, the overall outcome when it comes to you, all right? And I feel like it goes from very slow, or you not being clear on what somebody wants. It looks like it starts out to me with you believing that somebody is manipulative or they're dishonest about their intention, all right? You could feel like somebody's hiding their true intention, and maybe they're being nice, or they're just saying little sweet nothings or something like this in order to kind of like manipulate and control the situation between you and them, all right? I do feel like abruptly, and you're in a space where you don't really know what the fuck is going on between you and this person, or what it is they want from you. I feel like you go from that space to abruptly somebody is talking and they're telling you, this is what I want. This is the future that I want. This is the future that somebody wants. Somebody wants to invest. Somebody's interested, okay? Somebody's like, hey, give me your cup. Like, somebody wants something healthy. Fair exchange here. Wouldn't be surprised if by April, some of you were in a relationship, or as we get off into spring, headed into summer, that something's full-blown relationship. I really wouldn't be surprised if you told me that. Some of y'all may say like, well, Tona, I started dealing with this person spring that just passed, right? And we've been going hard and going strong since then, all right? But I feel like it catches you off guard because somebody starts to move. They're moving slow, and then they start to move very quickly. Tell me more about this Tower, because I want to know about this person that's coming in very quickly towards you. It's almost like, are you love bombing me? What are you doing? Like, what's your end game? What are you trying to do? Tell me more about this Tower. Challenge. Okay, heartbreak. Young at heart. And the perfect match. Cancer, there's going to be a difficult time with you believing that this is a true connection or that somebody is truly interested in you to this degree, because honestly, a lot of you have given up on relationship altogether, right? So I mean, and you're questioning this person down, as you should. Because what the fuck do you want? Why are you here? What do you want from me? Look, you're demanding the truth. Like, and it comes from somebody maybe being very elusive with you initially, or they're not really communicating what it is that they want out of a situation outside of surface level shit. All right. And then I feel like someone could jump into deeper conversation, or there's an exchange here that makes you want to know what's up. So tell me more about this Eight of Wands, because this communication triggers you asking this truth. And it's like, and this is like a don't play with me, because I don't have time for this. Somebody's talking about the future. I'm telling you, Cancer, somebody is moving slowly in their future action. I really feel like this is a new person. I'm going to be honest with you. The future action of this person is to be moving slowly and then to kind of speed things up to start moving. And the mystery is why. Why? They started out as friends. Some of you start out as friends. Some of you start out as acquaintances, and some of you co-workers. Yeah, some of you are starting out co-workers with that Eight of Pentacles and that Page of Cups, Nine of Swords, King of Swords. Somebody just gets to a point where they feel like they need to speak their truth to you. Somebody's to a point where they can't hide. Why did they just tell me this could happen in the next 9 hours for some of them? Like, they just said this could happen in the next 9 hours for some of y'all. What's this over here? Playing games and loyalty. Like, you want to know what somebody's doing. I want to scoop this up because I want to know what pushes this person to want to go from like moving slow, taking things slow. You could think that somebody is showing up for a good time, not a long time, Cancer. And then all of a sudden, somebody like just goes full throttle and it's catching you off guard. Tell me what the final outcome is for this with Cancer. What's the final outcome with Cancer in this situation? What is the final outcome? What I feel like you don't see here, Cancer, is somebody that is coming in with the intention to do the right thing. Or, you know, approach you correctly. Tell me what the final outcome is for Cancer. You may go from thinking this is going to be like a loose connection, friends with benefits, or, you know, maybe the initial encounter seems more sexual, surface level, right? Someone who's just being friendly. And then all of a sudden somebody's saying all of the things and you're like, wait a minute, where did this come from? Final outcome for Cancer. The Star, okay. Page of Swords. Four of Pentacles. You think that somebody's lying. You may believe that you don't believe this person. Yeah, you think they're lying. Like you're viewing this person as a liar. They play games. Yeah, because somebody's talking about stability long term, talking about future or something like this. And you just feel like, you're just trying to get in my pants. What is this? Magician is in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Somebody wants to take you from single to relationship. Cancer, I feel like this person with this Seven of Swords could have been kind of trying to be strategic. So not that they're playing games, but like maybe this is somebody who had to feel the situation out. As anybody should in a new connection. They have to feel something out. They have to see like, okay, are you for the streets or are you relationship wise? Are you for, good for a relationship? Somebody wants to know, like, are you just putting on for me because this is like our initial encounter, or is this who you truly are, right? But someone, you must see something about you that makes them, because I feel like if someone thought that initially maybe this could be a sexual encounter, I feel like they kind of like take a different stance on that. Tell me about that. Four Pentacles and the Queen of Six of Wands. And the Empress. Yep. Nope. So somebody goes from this. Okay. So hold on now. Wait a minute. Cancer, so you're right. Initially, this starts out and somebody wants a sexual connection with you, or they want a friends with benefits, or they're just coming in being friendly. They think you're attractive. They're just flirting. And then something changes. And this person starts to think about, well, Cancer's like the settle down type or the relationship type. Tell me more. Yeah. Cancer, this is like any other situation to me where somebody goes from just looking at something like sexual attraction and they become attracted in a different way here. So we got like maybe... So I feel like you're being told not to be afraid, not to be argumentative. You know what I mean? Don't be so quick to judge and accuse, right? Page of Swords. King of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles and Judgment. Like, yeah, so when this person starts talking about investing or, you know, maybe things that seem more relationship-like, you feel like this is bullshit because, like, okay, the way you were coming across initially, the person viewed this as sexual, right? And I really feel like you're looking at like, hold on, how did we get here? Because I just want to say, be gentle in your approach to asking this a person, how did they get to the point of wanting this future with you? Like, don't be mad. Don't be fucking aggressive. All right? Don't be argumentative. Just ask the question naturally and see what the person has to say. This is somebody who initially, like I said, was very much so sexually attracted to you. And maybe that's all they really wanted. Somebody got the opportunity to know you. And now they're going to want a little bit more. It's going to catch you off guard because, like I said, it comes out of nowhere. And I feel like it comes out of nowhere because it's not the usual progression. As in, oh, we started out friends with benefits. And then eventually we start hanging out together more. And we start doing this more. And now we're in a relationship. This is somebody who maybe the initial thought is friends with benefits. The initial thought is sexual attraction. The initial thought is, you know, like, okay, this is going to be a good time. And then somebody's realizing, or like I said, Cancer, this can be you. Somebody's realizing that this person is not around for a good time, but yet a long time. All right. Communication could come in the next 9 hours, 8 hours, 9 days, 8 days, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. All right. For some of you, a little further than that. But just know that somebody, if they abruptly change and they abruptly switch up to talking relationship, they're actually serious. It looks like it might be worth considering, baby. All right, this is where I'm leaving this off at. If the message here resonates, give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, baby. Bye-bye.